So good morning everyone. Today I am going to discuss aromaticity. So under atomic and molecular structure chapter. So in the last video class of aromaticity, I have discussed the pi molecular orbital of benzene and 1,3-butadiene and evidence of the aromaticity through heat of hydrogenations, and also discuss the definition of aromaticity. So today, how to get the which compound is aromatic, non-aromatic and anti-aromatic. So first, the criteria of aromaticity or rule for compound to be aromatic. Okay. So first, rule 1, criteria of aromaticity: compounds should be cyclic and planar. Compound should be cyclic. So compound should be cyclic means, so this one is cyclic, benzene. This is acyclic. Okay, there is no bond. This is not a cyclic system. This is the open. So that's why compound should be cyclic and planar, and planarity should be discussed in rule 2, because in terms of hybridization sp2 and sp3. So first rule, in order to compound to get or to be aromatic, it should be cyclic. Okay, so this one cyclic, this one acyclic, this one also acyclic. Rule 2, to be planar, all atoms should be sp2 hybridized. So to be planar, all atoms should be sp2 hybridized. So I have shown here how to get sp2 sp3 hybridizations. Okay, which one is called is sp2 hybridized. So I have drawn here benzene structure. Okay, so this carbon is sp2 carbon, no problem, C double bond C. This carbon also sp2. Okay, this is the carbon single bond. Okay, this C and double bond C. So this carbon also sp2, this carbon sp2. Okay, now this carbon also sp2, C double bond C, this carbon also sp2. Okay. Now which one is sigma bond? So this is the sigma bond. This bond single bond also sigma bond. Okay. So in between two double bonds, that is one is pi bond, one is sigma bond. Okay. So sp2 means 3 sigma bond. Okay. If you talk about sp2 means 3 sigma bond, how? You see, this is 1 sigma, this is 1 sigma, this is 1 sigma. So considering this carbon has sp2 hybridized. Why? This is 3 sigma bond, 1 C bond C, this is the 1 sigma, this is 1 sigma, and this hydrogen also 1 sigma. So that's why all the carbons, 6 carbon atom are sp2 hybridized. So planar, due to presence of all carbon in sp2 hybridized, it is aromatic. Okay. Now note, sp2 means 3 sigma bond and sp3 means 4 sigma bond. If you get sp3 hybridizations, then it can be converted to sp2 through delocalization. If you get sp3, if there is a chance to conversion of sp3 to sp2, how? If a lone pair engaged in delocalization or negative charge residing on more electronegative atom engaged in delocalization through conjugations, then there is a chances of conversion of sp3 to sp2. If you get sp2 hybridized orbitals, all the carbons or all the atoms are sp2 hybridized, then we can say that structure or compound is to be said planar. So first cyclic, then planar. Okay. So regarding this planarity, if you cyclooctatetraene, it is a non-planar. So how you understand that it is a non-planar? Because from these structures, it has 4 pi electron system. Okay, so 4 pi means there is the, if you consider here, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. So cyclooctatetraene is non-planar. And due to the presence of non-planar, it is not aromatic compounds. So aromatic compound should be planar and cyclic. So how it is non-planar? If you write the boat-like structure, Pucker structure, Pucker or boat-like structure, what will happen? This one the structures, one sigma pi bond, one pi bond, and one pi. What will happen? This carbon sp2, this carbon sp2, this carbon sp2, this carbon also sp2. Okay, this carbon sp2, sp2. Now what will happen? These two sp2 hybridized carbon and these two sp2 hybridized carbon in the same plane. That's why I have shown here dotted line in the same color, violet color. Okay, in the same plane. So these 2 pi orbitals, pi electrons, 1 pi and 2 pi are in the same plane. Similarly, these pi orbitals or pi electrons, these pi electrons and these pi electron also lie or exist in the another plane, same plane. So these 2 pi electrons exist in the same plane and these two in the other plane. So due to the non-planarity, it is not aromatic. So non-planarity arises because there are 2 planes. These 2 pi electrons are in the same plane and these 2 pi electrons are in the different planes. So that's why this is the non-planar. Apparently it has shown that it is planar, but actually if you convert this molecule into Pucker structure, then you get the non-planarity. Okay. Now come to this furan planar. Okay. Here oxygen. Okay. sp2. This carbon C double bond C, sp2, 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 sp2. No problem. Here oxygen. This sigma bond. This is sigma bond. And this lone pair electron residing on oxygen atom should be considered as a sigma bond, and this is sp2. So 1 is sigma, 1 sigma and sigma. 3 sigma means sp2 hybridized. So all the atoms sp2 hybridized. So lone pair electron on oxygen atom should be considered as sigma bond. Only one lone pair of electron take part in the conjugation. So it is considered as a pi bond. So this lone pair of electron considered as a pi bond. Okay, and 1 sigma. So due to that's why this is the sp2 hybridized. So all the atoms are sp2 hybridized. That's why it is aromatic compound. Similarly, if you talk about these molecules, this is the negative charge residing this negative charge. What will happen? This is sigma, this is sigma. Okay, these hydrogens, this is also sigma. Now this negative charge also acts as a sigma bond, a pi electron. So negative charge on carbon atom, this is to be considered as a sigma bond. It is seen to be planar if sp3 hybridization is converted to sp2 through delocalization, which is possible. If conversion is not possible, then it is not planar. How is it possible? You see, if this negative charge residing on carbon atom comes here, this pi electron shifted and becomes here or creates a negative charge on that carbon atoms. Okay, so now what will happen? So 1 sigma, 2, 3, 4. So this is the sp3 carbon. Now this sp3 carbon converted into sp2. Here also carbon again sp3. In this way, this carbon will be sp3, this carbon will be sp2. So in this way, sp3 can be, there is a chance of conversion of sp3 to sp2. Okay, remember this. If the sp3 hybridization is converted to sp2 through delocalization or conjugations, then there will be a planarity. Otherwise, it is non-planar. Because in order to get a delocalization, there should be a pi bond. So this negative charge comes here, occupy this position, this pi electron shifted to carbon atom, and carbon atom possesses negative charge. So there's a negative charge, again this carbon sp3. Okay, what will happen? Again this comes here, this comes here. So this is the, we get a regenerating structure. So that's why the negative charge on carbon atom is to be considered as a sigma bond. It is seen to be planar if sp3 hybridization is converted to sp2 3 delocalizations, which is possible. If conversion is not possible, then it is a non-planar. Okay. And one more thing, all cyclic molecules are aromatics. Cyclohexane. So all cyclic molecules are not aromatic compounds, are aromatic compounds, not, it should be not. So how this is by mistake has been all cyclic molecules are aromatic. This is not aromatic compound. Okay, this is not aromatic compound, but this is not aromatic compound. All cyclic molecules are not aromatic compounds. Okay, it should be here not. Okay, so by mistake it has been are aromatic, but all cyclic molecules are not aromatic. Say for example this one. Okay. Non-planar sp3 sp3. Okay. sp3 non-planar. So rule 4, it should be not, are not aromatic. Oh, corrected it. Okay, note down it, all cyclic molecules are not aromatic. Say for example this one. So rule 3, conjugated poly, that is every atom in the ring must be conjugated alternative, alternate double bond, single bond, double bond, single bond, double bond, C double bond, C bond, single bond, double bond, C. So there is a conjugation. Okay. Now conjugated system, C double bond, C bond, C plus, this one, C double bond, C bond, C plus. Okay. C double bond C bond C negative, C double bond C bond C negative, C double bond C dot, C double bond C over C dot, radical structure, C double bond C double bond C bond O, possessing lone pair of electron, possessing lone pair of electrons. So this is the conjugation. Conjugated poly, every atom in the ring must be conjugated alternative, that is alternate double bond, single bond. Okay. Then also here conjugation present as alternate double and single bond, double bond, single bond, double bond conjugation, that is delocalization is possible. But in that case, if this pi bond shifted here, then this bond goes to here, that is not possible because this is the rupture of benzene bonds. So that's why there is no conjugation, not aromatics. Okay, so there is no conjugation, there is no double bond. Okay, only there is a single bond. So after movement of pi electron here, this becomes double bond, this becomes plus. So that's why this, there is no double bond, so there is no question of conjugations. So that is the non-conjugations. Okay. Now delocalization of pi electron. As I told you earlier slide, delocalization, bond shifted, this electron shifted, pi electron, this electron shifted here. So what will happen? This comes here, this comes here, this comes here, there. So you get a hybrid structure of benzene. But in this structure there is no delocalizations are possible due to lack of conjugations. Okay. So these are the rule 2 and rule 3 and rule 4. Rule 2, this is the example of rule 2 and this is the example of rule 3. Conjugated poly, every atom the ring must be conjugated alternative, double bond and single bond. Similarly, delocalization of pi electron should be happen, otherwise it is not aromatic compounds. Like this one, benzenic, this should be okay. But here that pi electron gets didn't delocalized. Okay, as there is no double bonds. Okay, so there is no question of conjugations. Next, move on, next slide. Rule 5. Rule 5, Huckel's rule of 4n plus 2 pi electron system. Here 4n plus 2 pi electron, not an integrative signs. This is the also by mistakes because I have drawn all the benzenic structure and the paragraph in ChemDraw. So that's why the pi, instead of pi, here integrative sign has been shown, but by mistake it should be a pi electrons, not a integrative sign. Okay, so it should be pi electron. So Huckel's rule of 4n plus 2 pi electron. These compound which follow the above criteria as well as Huckel's rule 4n plus 2 pi 4n plus 2 pi electron system. Okay, so 4n plus 2 pi 4n plus 2 pi. This there will be no integrative signs. There will be pi electrons. Okay, due to the convergent structure produced in ChemDraw software, so that's why it is pi is not taken. Pi should be incorporated through paints. That's why by mistake it has been written integrative signs, but it should not be integrative sign. It should be pi electrons. So again I tell you what is the rule 5. Huckel's rule to be aromatic compounds 4n plus 2 pi electron systems. So those compounds which follow the above criteria as well as Huckel's rule 4n plus 2 pi electrons, while n is positive integers, okay, 0, 1, 2, 3 are considered to be aromatic compounds. Now n value of n 4n plus 2 pi electron system. So 4n plus 2 pi electron, it should be here 4n plus 2 pi electron, 4n plus 2 pi electron. Examples, these are the examples and these are the aromaticity. Okay. Now when n equals to 0, what will happen? 4 into 0 plus 2. So 4 into 0 plus 2. Okay. That is 2 pi electron system. That is aromatic compounds. Okay. 2 pi electron system, aromatic compound. There is a conjugations. Okay. Again it is here plus sign is generated. So it is cyclic. No problem. It is for planar. sp2 sp2. Okay, sp2. Pi electron gets delocalized through conjugations. Huckel's rule 4n plus 2 pi electron system. 4n plus 2 follows the 4n plus 2 pi electron. We get a 2 pi electron systems. So it is aromatic compound. Now n equals to 1, that is 4 into 1 plus 2 6 pi electrons. In case of benzene, so it is cyclic, planar. All are sp2 hybridized. Pi electron gets delocalized through conjugation. It follows Huckel's rule n plus 4n plus 2 pi electron, so it is a aromatic compounds. Now taking an naphthalene, n equals to 2, 4 into 2 plus 2, 10 pi electron system, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 pi electron system. So it is also cyclic, planar. All sp2 hybridized carbon. Pi electron gets delocalized through conjugation. It follows Huckel's rules, so it is aromatic compound. In case of anthracene, 4 into 3 plus 2, 14 pi electron system. It is also cyclic, no problem. Planars, sp3, sp2. Pi electron gets delocalized through deconjugations. It follows Huckel's rule 4n plus 2 pi electron, so it is aromatic compound. So that is the examples of aromatic compounds with the corresponding value of n, and examples and aromaticity, and also the 4n plus 2 pi electron values. Okay, so in this way we can determine the aromaticity. Which one is aromatic compound? We get the value of n. From this we get whether it follows 4n plus 2 pi or 4n pi. Okay, so this is the rule 5, aromaticity corresponding the fused benzene ring, here naphthalene, anthracene, and also benzene, also this system. Okay, so now the types of aromatic compounds. Aromatic compounds generally two types: benzoate compounds and non-benzoate compounds. Here these are the benzoate compounds. These three are benzoate compounds, but this is not a benzoate compounds. Why? There are no benzene rings. So benzoate compounds, those compounds in which benzene ring is present, those compounds in which benzene ring is present either freely or in the form of one or more fused ring are known as aromatic benzoate compound. Those compounds in which benzene ring is present either freely or in the form of one or more fused ring are known as aromatic benzoate compound. Non-benzoate compound, those compounds in which the benzene ring is absent are known as non-benzoate compound. This is the non-benzoate compounds. Okay, so those compounds in which the benzene ring is absent are known as non-benzoate compound. This one system. Okay, So again I tell you Haken rules rule 5, 4n plus 2 pi electron system. It is a pi electron, not an interrogative sign. Okay, corresponding the value 0, n equals to 0, we get 2 pi electron system. Planar cyclic delocalization, Hakel's rule, so it is aromatic. 1 n equals to 1, 6 pi electrons, cyclic planar, pi electron gets delocalized through conjugations. So it follows Hakel's rules, 4n plus 2 pi electrons. So similarly, it can also be explained in case of naphthalene and anthracene. And the types of aromatic compounds: benzoate compounds and non-benzoate compound. Benzoate compound having benzene ring and non-benzoate compound having no benzene ring structure. So that is the example of aromaticity after discussing rule 5, rule 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and also here which substance is to be called benzoate compound having benzene ring and which substance is to be called non-benzoate compound having no benzene rings. Next, move on the next slide. So this is the benzoate compounds, non-benzoate compounds. So benzoate and non-benzoate compound. You see toluene, aromatic compound. Cumene, also aromatic compound. Aniline, also aromatic compound. Naphthalene, also aromatic compound. Anthracene, also aromatic compound. This is the fused ring. So these are the example of benzoate compounds. Similarly, non-benzoate compounds, here 2 pi electron system, planar having conjugation and obey Hakel's rule, it is aromatic compound. As I discussed in the earlier slide, here 2 pi electron system, planar having conjugation, and obey Hakel's rule, it is aromatic. Okay, if this bond comes here, what will happen? There will be a plus sign. If this bond comes here, there will be a plus signs. So we get again the same structure after delocalization of pi electron. Similarly, here 6 pi electron, cyclic planar, pi electrons. Why? Because this negative charge on carbon atom is to be considered as a pi electron. So this is the sp3 hybridized, this is sp2, but here sp3 is possible to conversion of sp3 to sp2. This negative charge comes here, this bond comes here, this bond comes here. So here sp3 is converted to sp2, which is possible. Okay, through conjugations. This conversion sp3 to sp2 is it possible. So it is possible, that's why it is called aromatic compounds. But these are the examples of non-benzoate having no benzene ring. But here we have seen lot of benzene ring. So that's why this is called benzoate compounds. This is called non-benzoate compounds. So I have finished aromaticity. Next, move on anti-aromaticity. What are the criteria or rule for compound to be anti-aromatic? Rule 1. Compound should have cyclic structure or ring structure. Compound should have cyclic structure and or ring structure. Rule 2. Compound should have planarity, that is sp2 hybridations. If sp3 appear, then there is a scope of conversion from sp3 to sp2 through delocalization. As I told you, if sp3 comes like there, but it should be converted to sp2 like through this conjugation, comes here. Okay, so compound should have planarity, that is sp3 hybridization. If sp3 appears, then there is a scope of conversion from sp3 to sp2 through delocalization. Rule 3. Delocalization of pi electron should be there. delocalization of pi electrons should be there, that is conjugated system. Okay. Up to rule 3, it is same for also aromatic compound. So rule 1, rule 2, rule 3, same as it is mentioned in the case of aromatic compound. But rule 4, for the rule 4 says compound should be highly reactive. Compound should be highly reactive, that is unstable due to higher energy for repulsion. So compound should be highly reactive, that is unstable due to higher energy for repulsion. Rule 5, those compounds which follow the above criteria, those compounds which follow the above criteria as well as Haeckel's rule for a pi electron system are considered to be anti-aromatic where n is positive integers, n equals to 1, 2, 3, 4 dot dot dot. So again I tell you aromaticity, rule of anti-aromaticity. Anti-aromaticity rule 1, compound should be cyclic structure or ring structure, which is nothing but the same for aromaticity. Compound should be planar, same for aromaticity in sp2 hybridization. If sp3 comes, then there is a scope of conversion sp3 to sp2. Rule 3, delocalization of pi electron should be there, that is conjugated system. Now up to rule 3 it is same for aromatic compound. Up to rule 3 same criteria for aromatic compound, but rule 4, compound should be highly reactive. Compound should be highly reactive, that is unstable due to higher energy for repulsions. Rule 5, those compounds which follow the above criteria as well as Haeckel's rule for n pi electrons. So those compounds which follow the above criteria as well as Haeckel's rule, that is 4n pi electrons, are considered to be anti-aromatic where n is positive integers, n equals to 1, 2, 3, 4. So up to rule 3, which is very same resembles with condition of aromaticity or same for condition of aromaticity, but rule 4, 5 should be for anti-aromaticity. Compound should be highly reactive, unstable due to higher energies for repulsions. And rule 5, those compounds which follow the above criteria as well as Haeckel rules 4n pi, 4n plus 2 pi electron aromaticity and 4n pi for anti-aromaticity. Okay, so this one the Bunsen non-Bunsen and anti-aromaticity conditions. Now take a look. Here n equals to 1. Here n equals to 1, but here by mistake again 4n plus 2 pi electron it has been written, but 4n plus it should be 4n pi electron system. Okay, it should be 4n pi electron system, that is you see n equals to 1, that is 4n pi electron system. Okay, sp3, so 4 pi electrons, cyclic having conjugation of Haeckel, so it is anti-aromatic through conversion of sp3 to sp2 through delocalization to maintain polarity. So this is not a, this is wrongly written. It should be negative charge sp3. Okay, Sorry for interruption. Okay, so this is the 4n pi system. This is the cycloprop 2 in 1 die. So again I tell you what will happen. N equals to 1. So 4n pi electron system. For n equals to 1, that is 4 pi electrons. There is 1 pi, negative charge also 1 pi. So 4 pi electrons cycling having conjugation and over Haskell-Schulze. So it is anti-aromatic through conversion of sp3 to sp2 through delocalization to maintain planarity. So it is anti-aromatic compound. Why? Because 4 pi electrons. So this negative charge also considered as a pi electron system. So 1 pi. So here 1 pi, here 1 pi, 2 pi. So that is 4 pi electron system. So this is the anti-aromatic compound. Similarly, when n equals to 2, we get 8 pi electron system. We get 8 pi electron system, that is pentylene 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so there is a cyclic system. This is the planar conjugation over Haskell-Schulze 4n plus pi electrons. This is the 4n pi electron system. Okay. So 8 pi electron cyclic planar having conjugation and over Haskell-Schulze. So it is anti-aromatic compound. Similarly, n equals to 3. Again the same mistake. Okay, so n equals to 3. Sorry for again interruptions. So n equals to 3, 4 into 3, 12 pi electrons, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 12 pi electron system, cyclic having conjugations over Haskell-Schulze. So it is anti-aromatic compound. So 4n pi system, all are 4n pi system, that's why it is anti-aromatic compounds. Similarly here, sp2, sp2, this is the sp3, this is also sp3. So these sp3 hybridization can be converted into sp2 through delocalizations. Comes here, comes here. But this sp3 hybridization cannot be converted to sp2 due to lack of conjugation. So it is non-planar. So it has a cyclic structure, but it is non-aromatic. Okay. Otherwise, it should be anti-aromatic as it is violates one of the 4 conditions. So why I am discussing? Because it should be anti-aromatic, but due to these conversions, planarity has been lost. So that's why. So this is the examples of anti-aromaticity. Now non-aromatic criteria. Cyclic or ring structures, non-planar or planar, conjugation or non-conjugated, obey Haskell-Schulze. So compound does not follow any one criteria as mentioned above, then it is called non-aromatic compounds. What will happen here? sp2, sp2, sp3, but this sp3 cannot be converted into sp2 due to lack of conjugation. There is no negative charge, no lone pair, nothing else. So it follows Haskell-Schulze, no problem. It follows cyclic structure, no problem. It has no conjugations. Okay, it has no conjugation. It is non-planar due to sp3 hybridization. Conversion of sp3 to sp2 is not possible, so it is non-aromatic compound. So conversion of sp3 to sp2 not possible. Okay, lack of conjugations. Same thing I have told you here. This is also sp2 sp2. This negative charge also pi electron. So this is also sp3, 1 sigma 1 sigma 1 sigma. So sp3 1 sigma 1 2 3 and hydrogen 4 sigma means sp3. So this sp3 hybridization can be converted into sp2 through delocalization. So conjugation. This negative charge comes here. This bond again negative charge. But this carbon sp3, which is not possible to convert to sp2 due to lack of conjugations. So that's why the compound is non-planar and it has also cyclic structure, but due to non-planarity it is non-aromatic compound. Otherwise it should be anti-aromatic compounds. So otherwise it should be anti-aromatic compounds. Due to loss of planarity, it is non-aromatic compound. So if any criteria mentioned above does not follow, then it is non-aromatic compound. Okay, I have given 2 examples here. So it follows Haskell-Schulze, it follows cyclic group, but there is no conjugations and is non-planar, because this sp3 hybridization cannot be converted into sp2 due to lack of conjugations. Same thing here, there is a 2 sp3, out of 2 one can be converted into sp2 due to conjugations, but another cannot be converted into sp2 due to lack of conjugations. So this is the, I have already discussed aromatic, non-aromatic and anti-aromatic compounds. I hope you are enjoying this video. Thanks for watching this video.